The robot watered the little plant. The next second, the little plant sprang to life, but a drop of water dripped from the watering can onto the robot's foot. The robot short-circuited instantly. He quickly took a cloth out of his belly and wiped it dry. Then he placed the little plant into his belly. Afterward, they went outside to plant the little plant in the ground. While they were out collecting things, they discovered a shell-less snail. So the robot took a shell out of his belly and attached it to the snail. The little snail was overjoyed. Then the robot said goodbye to the snail, because they still needed to go clean up trash. Just then, the robot noticed a very large creature behind him. It turned out a whale had beached itself. The robot spotted another whale in the distant sea. The distant whale gazed at him. He suddenly understood. So he tried to help push the beached whale back into the sea, but the whale was too big, and his strength was too small. The robot dog went to help too. After pushing for a long time, the whale hadn't moved an inch. At that moment, the robot dog discovered a small boat. It signaled to the robot. So the robot took hemp rope out of his belly and tied one end to the whale. He secured the other end to the boat, but he wasn't as agile as the robot dog. Fortunately, he managed to jump into the boat too. Then he began rowing desperately, but the whale still didn't budge. Just then, the small boat started taking on water. The robot got electrocuted the moment he touched the water. He hurriedly lifted the robot dog onto his head and stood up. As the water kept rising, just as it was about to touch him, a whale lifted them up. The robot was thrilled. He took a wooden plug out of his belly and sealed the hole. The whale placed them back on the sea surface. So together they pulled the stranded whale back into the ocean. It turned out they were a mother and child. Beneath the setting sun, the whale said goodbye to the robot.